Hi, it's DE Shave Talk with Kid. I'm going to get right into a head shave here. That is a 2-pass, 3-pass head shave. I will explain as I go along how it may be a 2-pass shave for many. For me, being very particular and wanting to get that extra close shave, I turn it into a 3-pass shave. I'm going to be, believe it or not, I'm going to be using 3 different razors, 1 razor for each pass, and I will explain as I go along why I'm using that particular razor for that particular pass. First pass on this head shave that I will use a Baili. This is a Baili BD 191. This is the same head. If you're a subscriber, you can check to my very first video that I did. This is the same excellent shave head found on the Baili BD 176. The only difference is that head is placed on this model number from Baili with a long handle, which is preferable to me in a head shave for the reaches, you know. And I picked this as razor number 1 for pass number 1. It has an excellent blade alignment. It's a level 4 shaver. It's good for knocking down the trees. I consider the first pass the knockdown pass. It has absolutely no blade exposure on the ends. I'll be able to go around my ears without worrying about clipping my ears and everything. So I'll just explain the razors as I go along. I'll be using Palmolive Classic shave cream with palm extract. I've been using that an awful lot lately. I'll be applying it with one of my very favorite Yaqui 28mm tuxedo knot brushes. I'm wetting it right now. I'm going to make sure that I shake out the majority of the water as I shake it out. Of course, I shook it out all over my mirror. Okay, I'm going to do what I typically do with Palmolive. I'm going to lay on there about a quarter's worth of the shave cream, and that's going to be all there is to it. I've got no bowl, I've got no nothing. I'm going to wet my head, and I'm going to lather that right on my head, and nothing could be better, nothing could be more efficient, in my opinion, than the Palmolive Classic shave cream. Not only does it work well, it works easily, and it's economical, it smells good, it's got great cushion, and slickness, residual slickness. I mean, I'm telling you folks, I am so impressed with this shave soap, and that's why it's going to be my primary shave soap, my number 1 driver. Simply because it works so well, it works so easily, so easy to apply, so easy to rinse out, it doesn't clog in a razor. It's almost an instant lather explosion. I just can't say enough about how good this inexpensive shave cream really is. See? I mean, wasn't like it took me a week. It wasn't like I had to pre-lather it up. It wasn't like I had to bloom it on a hard puck or anything. I mean, boom, 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 and you're shaving. And I have decided that I needed to increase my efficiency on my shaving. I've been taking an awful long time to knock out a shave. Okay, pass 1 on my head using the Baili 191. I'll turn around and let you guys know show you what I'm doing. I have a crystal blade installed into this Baili razor, which from past experience with this head, I haven't found anything really that works better in this razor than a crystal blade. And that's nice because I happen to have 120 of them that I ordered. So, of course it's nice to know that with this razor I'm gonna get the use out of those blades. And look at here. You see why I like this razor? You see this? Right around the ear with no fear of nicking it. I mean, I can absolutely shave around my ears with absolute confidence. I am not gonna hurt myself. Okay, pretty much got that one side on the first pass. Just gonna double check my lather here to the other side as I go up the other side, and I'll go ahead and turn around for you because I shave obviously. I don't have the mirror set up or anything. I just shave blind, and with this razor without the exposed edges, I'm 100% confident I can handle it without nicking my ears or anything else. So definitely this is an absolute winner for a choice of my first pass on a head shave. When you see the second pass, I think you're going to be surprised what I use. And you're going to maybe be surprised at the why I'm going to use it. So hang on. If you leave this video now, you're going to miss something. Trust me. If you tune me out now, you're going to miss a point or two. Trust me. I know a lot of you guys, in this age of attention span, get bored quick. I understand that. But on this one, up to you, but I've got something to show you. So, after the first pass with this, it's pretty good, but let me tell you what I actually have. And it wouldn't be any different with any other razor that I used. Even though this is a level 4 aggressive razor, you know, not extremely aggressive or anything. It's efficient. It's pretty efficient. But and what I have after the first pass is pretty good with occasional. Well, I got the trees knocked down, but I got the underbrush, meaning occasionally in the pits and valleys of my head, I have spots because of the rollingness and the pits and craters in my head that I've missed. So where do you see how I take care of that on pass 2 in an efficient way, in an irritation-free way, in a quick way, in order to get the job done of cleaning up the brush, smoothing out the cue ball here with a minimal amount of effort and labor, and with an incredible amount of efficiency. Okay, so how am I going to do it? What am I going to do it with? Harry's Cartridge razor. Yeah, a cartridge razor. So you're saying, well, okay, why don't you use Harry's the whole shave? Harry's will clean up the brush. It will smooth out the head. It will not give, and I don't use this for first pass because these Harry's blades are $2 a piece. I use it for one pass only after I do the takedown shave with my Baili 191. And I do that on purpose because my blades in the Baili razor are about 8 to 10 cents a piece. It's an economic no-brainer for me. I only use this for this one pass, meaning that I will be able to do what this does best. Clean up the craters. That is so hard to do, and that I would spend a lot of time doing if I wasn't doing it like this. However, using this Harry's only this way, I'll get 2 months out of this blade on my head shaves. So, for me, it's not only an efficiency issue, right? It is an economic issue why I'm doing it this way. You know, I'm not overworking that blade, trust me, because there's not a lot left after using the Baili. But, as I said, there were pits and valleys that nothing gets more efficiently for me on a head than this Harry's Cartridge razor. It's just so dang expensive to use if you use it in total. And if you use it in total, for me, although it gets fairly close, it will give you a shave that only lasts, if you were to exclusively use the Harry's, at least for me, I'll get about 3 hours before the stubble is right back up there. So it cuts on the surface, but certainly not below the surface. Okay, That's all. Very quick, very easy. And for most of you, many of you, you would be done. 2 passes, very quick, very efficient, and I think most of you would say, good enough. Me, I want it to last a little longer. So I turned this 2-pass shave, which very easily could be a 2-pass, into a 3-pass. And you might find it interesting what I'm going to do. So hang on. Don't dump me yet. Boy, I love this soap. Look at that. Come on. This just is so good. And stays in that brush. Never run out of lather. Only used a quarter's worth on this Palmolive. Come on. And let me tell you, you get a great shave with this stuff. I will not lead you astray. This is amazing shave soap. Okay. Now, look what I've got here. My Yintel handle with a Yaqi scallop base plate with the Edwin Jagger top cap. My most efficient razor in my den. The final cleanup pass, done with that one. Why? Because it will leave me with a deep, clean shave that lasts most of the day. And if you think that I wouldn't be hearing anything because I shaved 2 passes, you know, one with the Baili and then one with the Harry's, you would be wrong. Because I am getting that extra level of closeness right now. That, if I had stopped at the 2-pass, it just wouldn't have happened. But I'm telling you, this makes the final deep shave cleanup so easy. Because, you know, truthfully, there's not a whole lot left. But there is some. And Woo! Okay. Let's see. I'm pretty sure that is what you call a deep, smooth BBS. Oh, yes. Now that is what I like. One little spot here. Wow. So, if you head shavers are not anal like I am about closeness, it only takes the 2 pass. One with the Baili 191, and then clean it up with the Harry's, and many of you will just call that good enough, and it was really pretty quick and pretty efficient. If you're like me though, I mean, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm telling you, I got no stubble. It's very smooth. It's very baby butt. And that's the way I like it. So, again, I used the Palmolive Classic Shave Cream, which I'm just loving lately. I used the Baili BD 191. Second pass, I used the Harry's. Clean up all the brush underneath. Deep to deep smooth, the deep shave, deep clean. Final pass, I used my most efficient razor in my den. Yentl handle. Yaqui scallop base. Edwin Jagger top cap. Really great head shave. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate everybody that watches my videos, and especially if you comment and like and subscribe. It really encourages me to keep going. So thanks for being with me, and I'll see you next video. This has been Kit from DE Shave Talk with Kit. We'll see you again.